occasionally I would get like a Netflix Daredevil like drug dealer audition, and I was like, that's insane. Like, and I was really in my like college twink era.
Yeah.
Like I had just come out of the closet.
Yeah.
This
She's like,
is
Daredevil
funny.
needs to beat the shit out of this
Yes.
guy.
Hey, everybody.
Hey. Hi.
Welcome. Here's the thing. My name's Mary. This is Kyle.
Hi, here's the thing. I'm Kyle.
Do you think Kyle's hat's too big? I don't think it is.
I think okay. That's incredibly pointed. Wow.
I don't think it is.
Why would you start by saying...
Because you think...
Do you think it's too
you
big?
You thought it might be too big, and I don't think it is. And I just need to nail it down that we don't think it's too big.
It sounds like you think it's too big.
I hear what you're saying, but I really don't.
Okay. Wow. I didn't plan on starting this with a fight, but I guess here we are.
It's going to be the debate of the century.
I came to you with in a place of vulnerability, and I said, hey, I'm really excited about this hat. It says boy mom, because I woke up in the middle of the night a few weeks ago and I said, I have an idea. I'm gonna make a hat that says boy mom. I had this hat custom made because I'm really obsessed with women on social media that are like, I'm a boy mom. I love my son. I want to fuck my son.
Yeah.
And I love that, and I think it's really funny. So I ordered it, but it is a little big.
I don't think it is, though.
Actually, this is actually so fitting because we have our guest today is the very funny Chaz May, who has a character of someone who's like really unsure about their new hat.
Really?
Yeah.
Whoa!
I didn't even think about
I didn't even realize that.
That's so funny. We'll talk to him about that. Anyway, Chaz May is here. He's very funny comedian.
We're excited for our guest today.
We're excited for our guest, but this is the headspace that we're in right now.
But
I also had a cold
Chaz
brew,
gets
so I'm
here-
on edge.
Oh yeah, he slurped down a cold brew fast.
I did it quick, so now I'm trying to even out with this water.
But before Chaz gets here, let's talk about what we canceled on this week.
Yes, Mary, what'd you cancel on?
I kind of vaguely canceled on like a family trip,
Oh, what happened?
which is empowering.
Which, love that.
Is empowering. I think my sister and I just got like our signals crossed on what date I'm coming to the East Coast this summer. Because I know, and in her defense, I normally come for my birthday week, which is the beginning of June, and this year I'm coming the end of June into July, and so she was trying to like change up the dates, and I was like, no, I already bought my flight. Like I'm going this day, and then she kind of proposed, well, what if you come this time? And I was like, no. I'm coming this time. And we kind of had like a sisterly like discussion, adult sisters, like, and I just said, look, this is my plan. You can come or not. And it ended up going well. And I think she is going to come the dates that I'm going. But yeah, it was just like a canceling of like, you know what? I'm an adult too. And I'm going to pick the time that I come to the East Coast. Because it's expensive. And I can only really go like 3 times a year. Which is a lot,
That's
actually.
a lot.
You're
yeah.
right. That is even just
No,
3
so you'll
times
be
a year.
there for another few chunks of the year, so you can...
Yeah.
You'll see her then if things don't line up perfectly. Yeah. But it's tough at sometimes where you're like, I want to see my nephew.
I know. Because I have a nephew now, and it's like breaking my heart that I don't see him every day. But yeah. So it was kind of just like a family discussion we had.
Okay.
Yeah. About plans. What about you?
Well, this week I canceled... So I just got a new gym membership.
Oh.
And because I canceled my gym membership because I was paying for Equinox for like a year. And because I thought, because here's the thing, unfortunately, it's the nicest gym ever.
It is.
It's like, it has all it's super clean.
Yeah.
It's spacious. It's like, there's a lot of great amenities, but it's way too expensive. It makes no goddamn sense.
Yeah.
And I paid for it for a full year. And I thought, by me spending a lot of money, that would make me want to go. Absolutely not.
Yeah.
In the year, like cumulatively, the amount of time that I actually spent in the gym over the year was probably 3 months.
Oh, interesting.
And for a
3 months straight?
No, just like cumulatively throughout the entire year, how much I went added up to probably 3 months. Out of 12, that's not good.
No, it's not.
That's not good, and it's so much money.
I don't know those percentages, but it's
so much money.
Not good.
Okay. Yes, Mary.
Big hat doesn't go to the gym. What more do we need to discuss?
Yep. And you know what? You're right for that. You're correct in your assessment of me. I'm a man with big plans and an even bigger hat. I don't know if this is gonna
Plans of grandeur.
I don't know if this hat's gonna make it to by the time Chaz gets here.
Please.
I'm already humiliated. I'll ask him about it. I'll do a reveal.
I hate this. I hate myself for bringing it up. I hate myself for it.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
But
hey.
I really want you to wear the hat, or at least show.
I'll show the hat.
I'll
ask for his opinion.
Like Chaz Lounge.
Maybe he might be into that too.
I don't know a ton of Chazes.
Yeah, but he might be into that.
Okay.
But yeah, I'll ask for his opinion on it. Anyway, so I canceled.
You finally canceled.
So I canceled my gym membership, and then I was like, I got a membership to like a Planet Fitness, significantly cheaper. But I don't like
cheaper.
Gyms in Los Angeles. Fucking suck.
Yeah.
They're too cramped. They're small. They're busy. So I was like, okay, I'm going to go to a location that is sort of a little out there. I'm going to go like into the valley. I'm going to take like a 25-minute drive to the gym instead, so that I can feel the peace and serenity that I deserve to feel at the gym.
Yeah.
And found a Planet Fitness that is out in the valley. It's clean. The parking is easy. There's a lot of space. Loved it. Started going there. When I say started going there, went once, because this was last week. And then I canceled my plans to go again because I got so busy. But one of the nights I could not go to sleep. So I didn't go to sleep until like 4 a.m. And I was like, I'm not going to go to the gym in the morning without getting proper sleep. That's unhealthy.
That everyone knows.
That's unhealthy. And listen, my weight has yo-yoed for the entirety of my fucking life. Mm-hmm. So I know it works for me. Yeah. And trying to convince myself that I'm fucking Rocky Balboa and I need to wake up at 5 a.m. and be at the gym 7 days a week is not it for me. I've been that guy. I've been
same.
It's just like it turns me into a miserable person.
Yeah.
So I decided, you know what? I'm going to get the proper sleep that I need, and I'm going to go to the gym later on the day. And I went, and it was fine. That's a lie. I didn't go later in the day. I tried to lie just now, and I couldn't. Still haven't gone, but I will go back.
I'm afraid the distance to the valley will deter you.
Probably, but.
Sure. But I understood why you did it. Like, it makes perfect sense.
Well, I got the membership where I can go anywhere, but I'm not trying to go to the fucking Planet Fitness in Hollywood or whatever.
Got it.
So I'm going to figure it out. But it's nicer out now. I can work out outside. This is incredibly thrilling to listen to, I bet, about me complaining about my gym membership.
Well, I think gym stuff is very relatable to people.
Yeah, it's just like, I don't know. And I'm also coming to terms with the humiliating realization that it's just a basic part of what I need to do to be remotely happy with my life. Mm-hmm. Even just physical appearance aside, to just like feel my emotions be baseline regular. I have to like exercise.
I know.
It's so humiliating.
Sucks
and it's incredibly basic. And it's a thing that they do tell you for most of your life.
For your whole life they say that.
It's just finally kind of sinking into me in my 30s is that I'm like, oh, I gotta at least, get some steps in if I want to not fucking try to kill myself.
Yeah. I'm dying to tell you how I've been working out lately.
Oh God, what have you been doing? What did you do? Did you get a big yoga ball?
No. I should get that though. But my apartment's so small, I don't think I can have that. So I got weighted wristbands and anklets. They're like 5 pounds, or not 5 pounds, who am I? 2 pounds.
Do you wear them at work?
So I haven't started wearing them at work because I'm not quite there yet. I'm like, because I know my coworkers are going to tease me. I wear them at home and I dance. And I go I do like a Zumba with myself. Like I did.
You're Jane Fonda.
No, literally. You know the song G6?
Yes, I know the song G6.
I like memorized the Zumba routine for that. And it's like a G6, like a G6. And I have my weights. And I also have handheld weights. And I just go like this. Oops, I hit the mic. I just go like this.
Oh my God. I can't believe you let me drone on about my gym membership when you were sitting on that information. That's incredible.
You're the first person I've told.
Wow.
And there's a quote in How I Met Your Mother where Marshall like twists his ankle and Lily, his wife's like, how did you twist your ankle? And he's like, so I sometimes I dance. And she's like, what? And he's like, and he goes, I dance more than you know. And that's how I feel like I've been sitting on the secret, like, hey guys, I've been dancing alone in my apartment.
We're both being very open today.
We are. But I get so sweaty. Yeah. So it has to be working. Mm-hmm. I do think I live above my landlord and I'm waiting for the day for her to knock. Be like, what the hell are you doing?
And she's like, let me join in.
like a G6.
Six, like
No,
a
no, no,
G6. We got a great show for you today. I think our
Thanks
guest
for
is
coming
here.
back.
Thanks for coming back. Today we are joined by a very funny actor and comedian. You've seen him on TikTok and at the UCB Theater in Los Angeles, and also scuttling to and fro in the alleyway behind the studio like an itty-bitty crab. Chaz May, welcome to Cancel Your Plans.
Thank you for having me. Hello.
Thank you for being here.
I parked behind the studio.
Yeah.
Not well.
Like a little
And we
crab.
found you and you were going,
That was me. Yep.
First things first, Chaz, do you think my hat's too big?
I love Boy Mom.
Do you like that?
It does look like it's too big.
It's too
I
big.
will say I
I knew it. It's too big.
didn't. It looks just because I'm seeing space here.
It's coming out on the sides. So I made this hat.
He had it made.
It came to me in a
He had
dream.
it made.
It came to me in a dream because I've been obsessed with boy moms on
Oh, yeah.
the social media, and I was
My
like,
sister, proud boy mom.
proud boy.
Mm-hmm.
They're
My
all proud
sister
boy
is
moms.
also a
Yeah.
proud boy mom.
Notice I didn't say my mom.
Proud boy
She's
mom
not
or
a proud.
proud boy mom.
Oh.
Oh.
Well, you said Florida.
I mean, that's not wrong.
So it came to me in a dream. I was very excited about it. I had it made custom, and I put it on, and I was like, I think this might be a little big. And Mary and I were talking about it, but then I remembered that you straight up have a bit of someone who got a new hat and they're confident about it.
Yes.
And I was like, wow, this is so fortuitous that I'm just gonna really take a big swing with this big hat.
Uh-huh. I like it. I didn't notice it. I didn't notice that it was too
I
big.
agree. There on this side, which the camera can't really tell, there is a gap here.
Okay.
But on that
What if
side,
I turn it
looks-
backwards? Is it as
It's huge.
It's oh my god, it's terrible. You got to
It
put it
somehow
the other
made the
way.
hat
God,
twice
I
as
fucked
big.
up.
No,
I
put
fucked
it
up.
back on.
No, I'm not wearing the hat.
No.
I'm not wearing the hat.
Shoot.
I think
We've
it's
really
okay.
done it
I feel like
now.
that was me that you did that.
That
Anyway.
You
was
said it
Chaz.
wasn't big? Is that
I said, well, I did the mistake of bringing it up unprovoked, and then he thought, oh, because she brought it up, she must think it's too big. And I went, no, I'm bringing it
How
up.
did you bring that? You were like, oh, that hat looks a little large.
No, I said
She said,
unprovoked.
I don't think that hat's too big.
No, I did. I said, I don't think that hat's too big. And he was like, whoa, we weren't talking about that. So
Yeah.
I did that mistake.
Got it.
Insanity. Anyway, it's something that, listen, if I am here on earth to humiliate myself on a daily basis.
Yeah.
I think that's my personal
Yeah.
journey. And if that's the price of entry today, to
That's what it
learn
is.
that my genius creation of my boy mom hat didn't quite hit the mark, that's okay. I can go back to the drawing board and I can that's what happens when you buy stuff online. I can get it made and I can get it done right.
You
And
know
this
what I
is
was
why
going to say?
we
Throw it in the wash, shrink it. And I was like, that doesn't work for hats.
Could though.
This is why we have
I love
what's
that
what's it
optimism.
called?
I don't know. I don't.
When they make people watch a movie beforehand, and they're like, "Tell us if you like this part."
like a focus group.
Focus. This is my focus group
Oh,
for the hat. Yeah. So thank you for,
I think you
for
should
your
wear
honesty.
it, but okay.
So you're from Florida?
Yes, unfortunately.
Okay,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean, Florida's got its charm.
So I am from rural Central Florida,
Oh.
and there's not a lot of charm. Like it's
Yeah.
I looked this up recently when I moved to I'm from a city called Dade City, not Dade County, which is like nice Florida, or like Miami. It's Dade
Dade-
City. When I moved there, it was
Dade
like
City.
population of like 7,000 people. It's like
wow,
super
small.
My middle school had a farm that I
Nice.
kept a cow at and like showed in fairs. It's like it's
Were you in the
FFA?
FFA?
Shut up.
Yeah. Both
Future
members
Farmers of
of
America.
the
Do you know this?
FFA.
I'm familiar with them,
I
The
was
yeah.
the
chicks
vice
sing it.
president of my. Oh, they do.
Yeah, the chicks sing it in
Oh.
Goodbye Earl
Oh.
because they're
I love
both members of the
representation
FFA.
for FFA. I was the vice president.
Holy
of my
crap!
chapter.
I can't believe we're having a
Incredible.
vice president of FFA here.
Wow.
And you
Yeah.
had a prize-winning cow.
Yeah.
What was its name?
Lola. A heifer.
Oh, a heifer.
Blue ribbon winner at the Florida State Fair. So.
Wow.
Holy
I
crap!
know.
Do you think you'll return to that?
I honestly, part of me like, no.
Really?
No, but part of me, I'm like, I want to go back and watch it because it is the most embarrassing thing in the world. Again, this was like the closest I could get to like performing as a closeted like
Okay, fair.
boy in Florida. But like, you would like take your a heifer around the ring, and it would poop.
Nice.
Like it would absolutely always poop, and you have. This is so gross. I don't know what I'm talking
No,
about.
you
No,
can talk about it,
this
it's
is
fine.
incredible.
We want to
Fun
know.
fact too, like because they like I can't believe I'm telling this story. Okay, when a heifer, I hate that I'm saying this. When a heifer poops,
Why? I'm obsessed with this.
Ugh,
I
when
need.
a
Do you think it's
heifer-
embarrassing to you or to the heifer?
I think it's like whenever I'm doing a podcast, I'm like it's locked in. Everything I'm saying right now. Is
We
part of
edit this deeply to make ourselves look way more interesting than we are.
Also, you have no idea how much people want to know about this
Yes,
niche
okay.
thing because
Yes.
I've never been to a like county fair where I'm
Oh,
watching
God,
a
you're
cow.
missing out.
But the combination of like showbiz and like showmanship,
there.
and then being like, but also like they're gonna poop.
And also,
It's work.
there's a TikTok corner of the world where there's those the kids that do it when they're very serious and
Oh,
they
yeah.
have the like the
Oh,
singers
yes,
and they're
yes.
trying to direct them
Yeah.
and stuff. Is
Yeah,
that what you did?
It's kind of, but the heifers are, you just kind of walk around the ring and they're like judging it on its like, how it's kept and its shape
Girth.
and all that stuff.
Do you like perform?
No, you just kind of walk around.
Did you have a special outfit that you would wear sometimes
white,
where you were like,
white polo shirt and like black pants? That was
Nice.
it.
Cowboy hat?
No. I don't know if, maybe you could. I don't remember.
like the showmanship of it was sort of what
Yes.
pulled you in? Was there any?
No, it was not doing sports. There was no theater program. It was like, I
Yeah.
guess I'll try farming.
Okay, but like in the farming of it all, was there like, was it just that, or is there like off the stage? Was there an aspect to it where you were like, wow, I really enjoy working with animals, or like,
No.
or like, I love growing corn?
Not at all. I'm allergic to
Really?
everything. I love animals. I just am allergic.
Uh-huh.
So
So you weren't like afraid of the cow? Like you
No.
would brush it and be like,
yeah. But it's like
Good
they're not
luck,
like
Lola.
the most affectionate animal. It's not like you're like rubbing its
Yeah.
belly.
Oh.
It's just kind of like you're
Oh.
taking a bucket of feed and putting it into a trough and then.
Why did you bring up why is the poop so
Oh,
big? 'Cause
okay.
did you have to clean up the poop?
So when a cow poops in the ring, it flexes its tail
Mhm.
up
Okay.
so that it can poop,
Sure.
and you have to like pinch the tailbone so it relaxes.
Because
So like if it's like this, and then you pinch it and it goes like that. I hate that I just said that.
No, that's
No,
true.
I'm
I don't remember the
obsessed with that
scoring about it, but I think it was like if the cow poops, I think you do lose points, but like if you can
What?
get the tail to like go back.
He
to
didn't pinch its ass.
So sorry.
If you can pinch
So
its
the
ass.
cow-
Maybe that's why I did it.
So the cow you're walking the cow around. You're in front of the cow. Am I right?
You're to the side.
You're to the side.
Mhm.
Okay.
Do you have a thing holding
Yeah,
it? Like a leash?
a
So you have-
halter.
You
I
have a
don't know what it's
halter.
called.
So and then
I'm
the
sorry, this
cow.
is so-
Both of us.
This is so fascinating. We really
No,
need to know.
we've never had a more interesting guest. So then we're off to the side, and then the cow stops. You see the tail lift, the shit starts coming out.
Uh-huh.
You then wait for the shit to come out, and then you just you go to the side and you just go.
Yeah, you just kind of go boop, and it just
that gives you a
relaxes.
better
Again,
score.
This was 8th grade, so it's been a minute
Nice.
since
And it gives you a better score.
I've been the vice president. But you know. But, yeah.
There were term limits, of course.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
Did you win? How many times have you won?
I won a blue ribbon. I don't remember exactly how it worked.
Where's the ribbon
Blue
now?
ribbon?
It at my parents' house. A blue ribbon for the Florida State Fair and the Sumter County Fair.
Well, all right.
County.
Well, all right.
This is
Well, la di da.
don't know.
Okay, well,
So then after that you went, I need to be out there. This is actually, I'm the star of the show.
Yeah. Well, then I
gotta-
left the school and I was like, I went to high school and it was
where did you go to college?
University of Florida.
Okay, so you stayed in Florida.
I had to stay in Florida.
State school, baby.
State school.
Uh-huh.
It was great.
Yeah.
I was closeted through all of it while doing musical theater.
Oh,
Same.
that's so we're
Yeah?
we're
Yeah. I was out here. Yeah, I was out here
Oh.
doing community musical theater in Western Massachusetts and having like showmances with like the women in the
Oh,
shows.
yeah,
And-
same.
and I was just like
yeah,
Convinced.
full. Oh
Were
yeah.
all
Oh,
the
yeah.
girls in love with you?
I mean,
I mean,
They
listen, we love
were.
attention.
honestly, college was like, it was a lot of girls being like, telling me they crushed on me, and I was like, I'm just really focused on the work.
Uh-huh.
You know, like I'm playing Jesus
I
and Godspell
remember
this
that.
summer. I gotta focus.
I
I'm so
remember I was
sorry.
in Spring Awakening my sophomore year and I was in love with my friend Jared and he was like, I really like you too, but like he had such incredible excuses and I would get so drunk and be like, kiss me.
It has to be so confusing for women in like
So
gay with gay best friends. Because I told this about my friend Lauren. It's like it's like everything. It's like this person is straight. You are like perfect for each other.
Yeah.
On paper,
you
it's like.
sleep in bed and
And
snuggle at night.
we are just gaslighting the shit out of you, being like, it's just not the habit. It's like I can't imagine
The
what that's
beast
like.
I became when I was like wasted with a closeted gay man who I liked, who said he liked me. I literally like my eyes would be red and I'd be like, why aren't we hooking up?
Well, you were being gaslit on a daily basis.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it came out of me in a way.
Yeah. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's
Yeah,
also I'm sorry too.
We both
you know?
would like to offer formal apologies to the women in our lives that we made a living hell. So you ended up moving to first you in New York, and then you moved to LA. Did you meet people just through like performing, or are you someone who like goes out and like tries to make friends at like the bar or whatever?
How do you do that?
Yeah.
How do you do that?
Meet
I
new
don't know.
people outside.
I guess we're asking
Yeah,
how do you that's my ham-fisted way of being like, how do you socialize? How do you make plans with people?
Yeah. Are you extroverted or introverted?
I think I'm an extroverted like introvert. I hate little.
A lot of us are that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like I love people, but I love me some alone time. But
Hell yeah.
I've never been out and was like, we should hang. Is that crazy? Do you guys do that with people? Like strangers?
I do it sometimes.
You do? I
get the if someone that I'm like really vibing with,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't know. I think that it takes the pressure off of. I get a lot of friend crushes on people.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I'll be
same.
like, let's hang out. Let's do like a coffee date or whatever. And then like more oftentimes than not, it's like, okay, like that was fun. Like we don't really need to see each other again. But sometimes it's magic.
Yeah.
And then you end up meeting like, I don't know. In the last like few years, especially, I've made some like really like strong new adult friendships that like are kind of
But I feel like they were mutual friends at least, right?
yeah, but like but we didn't really know each other that deep. I don't know, it was just a matter of, I guess I really scratched the itch of like the thrill. It's like the thrill of dating but platonically
100%.
gets me really excited. The idea of being like being chosen by someone in that sense without having to be like feel the rejection of like, well then they didn't want to fuck me.
Yeah.
But instead it's like, oh well,
We're just friends.
the stakes don't seem that low. That's actually really fucked up. I'm like, no, they just didn't like me as a person. But it's worse if they don't want
it's
to
not
fuck
my
me.
body. Yeah. Also, I keep kicking you, and I'm
No,
so
that
sorry.
was the first time I felt it,
oh
and
my
I
God.
liked it.
Well, I've been doing it nonstop.
Why did you move to LA from New York if you like New York?
It was so expensive. I think I always wanted to move to LA, but then after, you do the musical theater showcase, and you get like an agent in New York, but it's like the worst agent in the world.
What was your song that you sang at your
Oh
showcase?
God,
I need it.
I did a duet with one of the girls whose hearts I broke, the Vinland of my Melchior. I don't remember. It was.
Don't remember?
I don't remember.
What was your shitty agent like?
Oh my God,
What was their vibe?
I don't want to say her name, but she apparently is like well known. Like if you like were to like Google the agency, it'd be like reviews being like
Really?
she sucks, and it's like all these like backstage forums.
Oh hell yeah!
But I met with her,
Nice.
and it was like above of Ellen Stardust Diner. You know that like
Yes.
place? Yeah. So it was like the office was there, and she had like stacks of headshots. Her office was a mess. She kept her sunglasses on the
No,
entire
that's
looked like
exactly
this.
what Kyle wanted.
Yeah, it looked like this.
Just
Kyle
headshots
wanted her
everywhere.
to have like a bunch of headshots, like chain smoking a
No,
cigarette.
yeah.
with
I'm just
sunglasses.
picturing Amy Sedaris.
Yes.
Honestly, could kill at that. Yeah. No, but she told me, she was like, yeah, I helped cast Mad TV, and I was like,
Whoa.
my little like, which I'm like, is any of that true? I don't know, but
But also like, what an insane brag to
I know.
have now.
I know.
25
Where it's
years
like,
ago?
okay.
30 years
So-
ago?
You might as well
Yeah.
say you cast the Love Boat.
I don't know what she's done since, but I was with her for
Yeah, how long were you in New
a
York?
while. I was there for 5 years.
That's a long time.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So you did the thing, you did Broadway, and then
Yeah, I did a few Broadways. I did that.
What was the
But you
craziest?
auditioned for
what was the
Broadway?
craziest thing
Yeah.
she's ever said to you? What was the most insane request? Where she's like, I want you
oh
to do
my God.
this.
Wait, this is crazy. She sent me. She was like, it was. I worked in Times Square,
oh god,
Mhm.
and it was like she texted me or emailed me the day of and was like, can you go to an audition like later this afternoon? And I was like, yes, like I can like print my sheet music at work and like I'll just like go. And she was like, it's a new musical. It's Alanis Morissette. It was the Jagged Little Pill before like anything even had a
Yes.
name yet. And it was like I got there. I'm not a singer. Like I'm just not. But I got there, I walk in, I saw the breakdown by the sign-in, because I had really no information about it. It was like, she was like, just have a pop cut and be ready.
Mm-hmm.
It said, please do not send white actors.
oh god.
So you march in.
I march in as the only white person in this space. And I literally walk into the room and I was
horrible.
like, I'm so sorry, I don't know why I'm here. Because they all kind of looked at me like, what? And they're like, do you want to sing still? And I was like, no.
I'm good.
I'm good, I'm so sorry. Like, I don't know why. And then after that, we kind of broke apart. She just like didn't pay attention to anything.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
I really don't even think she knew who I was. I kept getting like occasionally I would get like a Netflix Daredevil like drug dealer audition, and I was like, that's insane. Like, and I was really in my like college twink
funny.
era.
Yeah.
Like I had just come out of the closet. Like,
Yeah.
This
She's like,
is
Daredevil
funny.
needs to beat the shit out of this
yes,
guy.
and I would be like, hey, it'd be like the college kid who's a drug dealer. I'm like,
Yeah.
This is really funny that you had a. Oh, that's like Joey from Friends, Estelle.
Is this exactly?
She's
it's
the
exactly
most
that.
famous,
Yeah.
like horrible agent in New York.
I
Just
love
did not
being
know who
above
I
the
was.
diner too, and just like funneling. I mean, I assume probably going down for lunch and
yeah.
being like, "You want an agent?" And they're like, "Yes."
Yeah.
Yeah, of course
Literally.
you did
Yeah,
it.
I mean, I'm sure she signs like probably like 10 people from like every
Yeah.
showcase.
So were you one of the New Yorkers? Because I was this New Yorker, and all of my musical theater friends. I didn't do musical theater in New York. I did comedy, but all of my musical theater girlies would wake up at like the fucking crack of dawn and they'd pack their backpack for the full day.
Yeah.
You'd sign up for auditions, like on Equity. You go to like the Equity building and sign up for auditions. Go to your job,
Yeah.
nannying, waitressing, whatever it was. And then go to like an audition or 2 auditions, go to your second job. You're not getting home till like, you're leaving the day at like 6 and you're not getting home till
sometimes you
midnight.
don't even get seen for those auditions. Like I
100%.
never did that. I was like, I don't care that much. I was like,
Same,
if,
I couldn't do
if
it.
there was a dance audition, I was like, I'm not going. I would find every excuse not to go. I did the Book of Mormon tap audition way too many times. I was like, I don't know what they're doing with these recordings, but they must be having a field day because it's so embarrassing.
Right.
And everyone's in like Lululemon and their what are those like really nice tap shoes like the
Laducas.
Laducas.
Yeah.
You know,
Capazio's
Dina
the like
DeLucas.
cheapers.
And I had the Capacios
Yeah,
in like old
Capacios
navy sweatpants.
were
I was
cheap,
like,
yeah.
it was horrible. It was horrible.
But like New York was such, I think New York is best spent between like 22 and 26, where you're still young enough to have that desire to live life that way, because it's so
Yes.
hard
Yeah.
having multiple jobs, signing up for auditions, barely being seen. But then I remember I was doing all that and I still would go out and drink and have plans after all this.
Oh yeah.
How did we do it?
I don't know. And it truly, it's like that was the time I was there. I couldn't do it now. And
No.
I don't even do that here. Like
No, same. LA
I drank
is
yesterday and I was like, I have a birthday party today. I'm like, I don't know if I can drink.
Stuff to do.
I might cancel on those plans.
How would you
LA
go
does
about that? How would you send
how
that
would
text?
you
I
cancel?
won't.
How would you cancel? a
Yeah,
plan,
how do
though?
you cancel plans?
I have so part of this childhood of like not being like just not having any friends. I feel like I say yes to everything now.
Oh,
Where I'm
okay.
like, if someone's like, do you want to see a movie? I'm like, yes. Like it's just like an instant. I'm like, it's
Sure.
whatever. And now though, I feel like I have really like overcommitted in life and stuff, and I feel terrible canceling on plans. But how would I go about it? I think I would just be like, I have a flat tire.
Oh!
I wouldn't.
Uh-huh.
I might.
I wouldn't.
Will you
I
send
might.
a message where you're like, I've simply overbooked, I can't?
No.
Or are you like, someone's dead, I can't make
No,
it?
it's always I'm so sorry. Are you mad at me? It's like, oh my god, can we do it? Like, can we just push this back? Like, we'll do it next weekend. Like,
Yeah.
the thing is, I'll go. I'll just go.
So I think you do what I used to do, where you needed to start saying no instead of maybe.
Yeah.
Because when you say maybe a lot, everyone has their hopes up.
I don't say maybe. I say yes. I say yes right
okay,
away.
so it's even worse. Yeah.
It feels so nice to be invited. I'm like, if someone invites me somewhere, I'm gonna go. Like, I'm just gonna like, but I don't know.
And even if you don't want to go,
I
you'll
know.
go.
I try to go. I'm working with my therapist now on scheduling time for Chaz.
What does that look like
And
when
I
you
won't
have
cancel on
Chaz
those
time?
plans.
Chaz plans.
It's
Chaz
just
plans.
like it's like cleaning my apartment and like doing laundry. I just like need
Love
to do
that.
those
That's my
things.
shit. That is my shit.
fun.
They
stuff.
therapists do say now, like, put in your planner like
No.
2 hours of alone time.
Yeah.
Because if you really struggle with that, then you
Yeah.
have to put it in your planner.
Uh-huh.
Do you have a planner?
I use Google Calendar like
Yeah,
crazy.
that's right.
But to the point where like I have a separate calendar for travel. This is so stupid. But like I will put in like 30 minutes. It'll take me 30 minutes to get there. And I will
Wow.
put it's like
That's great.
It's yellow. All my travel is
No, that's fucking hot. That's
No,
like that
that
really
way-
gets me like
I'm like I
trying
have to be in
to
the shower at this time.
Yes.
And then, yeah.
because otherwise,
Oh, I love that
if
for
something
you.
gets sort of knocked into like, if everything gets kind of thrown off, then whatever thing we are landing on, it becomes a less enjoyable experience
Oh,
because
yeah.
I'm showing up with
Yeah.
like,
You know what my old ass
I hate
does?
coming in hot somewhere.
I've been setting alarms.
Oh.
Yeah.
5:45, get in the shower. Because if I'm late, like Kyle said, like if I get anxious, it's like I'm setting myself up for failure. Or if I know I have multiple plans in a day, I set the alarm for when I need to leave the bar to go to the next thing.
Nice.
See,
But it
I think
makes me
those
feel
would
old.
stress
Like my
me
Gen
out.
Z friends are like they'll hear the alarm
Yeah.
and they're like, Jesus, Grandma, I guess you have to go to the next thing.
No, the alarm is too triggering for me. I think
That's
hearing
fair.
that sound would be like, ugh.
I need something a little gentler than that.
Yeah. We're
So
doing our
I'm
best.
imagining your calendar, okay? You have plans in blue or green or something, and then above that is yellow for travel time.
Yeah, so the travel to get there.
And then do you have
blue
above
is,
that is to get ready?
Yeah, blue is, like, this is, I've never said this out loud. I don't think anyone's
No,
ever.
Chaz, this is sickening. I love it.
I'm like feeling tingles from this.
Yeah.
The blue is like, I think it's called like personal, which is like shower. What else is on there? Sounds like I'm gonna say something.
If it's personal, you don't have to tell us.
I know. Well, it's like
Jerk off.
showering. Yeah, masturbate. No, but stuff like that, you got to schedule it. And then yellow is travel. Green is like, I don't remember.
The actual event?
No, red is appointments.
This is
I'm a
But
Honestly,
it's done. I will say
I'm an
full
executive
day.
assistant,
Oh.
so I live. This is how I have to like professionally live, and I do wish I kind of want to like implement this now. With
You're
my
putting us
boss's
on the game
calendar.
right
I can
now.
actually look. Hold on. I'm gonna
You're
see
really.
exactly what
Oh
my
yeah,
calendar
let's
says.
see.
Color code.
Show us the
we need a
goods.
color
The weekends aren't as, but like,
You're sick. You're sick.
Code. Can we do an up close? Here, bring it to the.
You just had to
that's
hold where it
the
is.
month view.
Oh my god.
But it's okay.
So 4 colors. I'm seeing 5 colors.
There's I don't. How do I see? I do this on my computer.
That's
Oh, there it is. Red is appointments. Purple is auditions.
Oh wow. Well, should we do listener mail?
Yeah, let's do some listener mail.
mail.
So we have a segment where we get some listener mail
Oh,
and
fun.
people ask for advice, and
Yeah.
we'd love for you to weigh in on that, Chaz.
Okay. My friend bailed on me for an event tonight, and I don't know what to do. I've never been to a rave or anything on my own before. Had this planned for ages, and she just told me today she doesn't think she can come and is only going to send me money for her ticket. I mean, that's nice. Not really sure what I could do. Kind of wish I could go on my own, but I'm way too scared.
Ugh.
What would you do?
God, a rave?
Yeah, a rave.
Would you go to a rave on your own?
I would go to a rave
No.
with my closest friends. Would you?
No, absolutely not.
I don't even
I would
know what
sooner
it
die.
is, to be honest. I just think of glow sticks.
It's like people doing drugs and like,
just, like, going
loud
Dancing.
chung, chung,
Not
chung,
always drugs.
chung.
Some people go that are
Sober,
like
yeah.
sober and stuff, but
I'd
it's-
prefer them on drugs.
if I'm there, I'm on Molly. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
I've never been to a rave, a proper rave.
I famously went to a rave in the 90s when I was little because my
What?
That sentence.
Hold on.
Wild.
Whoa.
So raves were like created in the 90s when like
Well, yeah, but I'm talking about you
MDMA
being in a
was-
rave at like 6 years old.
I was like 4. Okay, so my mom
oh my god, you're like the baby at Woodstock. You ever see that
I
video?
literally was the baby at a rave. So my mom has a much younger sister. They're like 15 years in age in part. Well, okay, they're 15 years apart in age.
Uh-huh.
And my mother, my aunt was like, "Hey, can you drive me to this event?" And my naive mother, who like had a 4-year-old, was like, "Sure, I'll drive you. Like, where is it?" She's like, "Oh, it's like at this warehouse downtown." And my mom was like, "Okay, like I'll bring you." And it was a fucking rave. And my aunt was like fully doing drugs and like had the glow sticks and did it. So my mom drops her off, and it's like broad daylight. And my mom like walks in with my aunt, and the rave is like boom, boom. And I'm a baby, and I'm just like. My mom said, and my mom goes, "Mary's raving," and there's like a picture or something of me, like I'm literally like I have a glow stick, and I'm like, and I'm like 4.
Wow.
Because of course I'm just like this
so
is
you
fun.
went in?
Yeah, my mom like walked because I don't know. My mom was a very relaxed mother and was
love
not
that.
very naive, and it was the 90s. It's different
Wow,
times.
it was the 90s.
You know, parents raised kids
Oh,
very
yeah.
differently in the
They
90s.
were like, someone's gonna film this and put it on social media, and then I'll be.
And eventually we
humiliated.
left. Like
Yeah,
we
yeah,
dropped
yeah.
my aunt off, but like I raved for a little.
You raved for a
And it was
little
like a
wow.
real rave. It was like a 90s rave.
Oh yeah.
Like the rave kids.
That's
Yeah.
not really my scene or vibe. Are you
No.
kind of like a? Are you not into densely populated events?
I mean,
or are
I
you?
have to really be in the space for it, and
Mm-hmm.
that is rare. That those are plans I cancel on.
So you would tell your friend in this scenario, "I cannot go alone."
No, if I made a yes, wait, as if I was the friend that canceled,
No, the friend that had to go, like that was like, "Should I go alone?"
I probably would end up not going.
Same.
I probably wouldn't
to
go
a
to
rave.
that.
That seems dangerous to go alone.
I agree.
Yeah,
Well, you
I mean,
never
at least
know.
you would have to bring your 6-year-old child.
Are there things that would you even go to like parties alone and stuff? That's something that really
That
kind of
it's
terrifies
tough.
me.
It's really. I think if it's like a like a house party, that's a little easier.
If I know for a fact I'm gonna know people there,
Oh
then
yeah,
like
that's like the party
sure.
full. You like go through like who am I?
Yeah.
This thing. Yeah.
But like just straight up being like, we had plans to go out to even just a bar. That really freaks me out to
Yeah.
be there by
Same.
myself.
yeah.
I went to one party alone once, like an event when I first moved here that just seemed so cool and no one wanted to come with me. And I was like, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go alone. And I had to be the person that like would awkwardly, like I'd have a drink and I'd awkwardly go up to, yeah, what did you say? Like to try to join the group.
Oh
and
yes.
it's you always feel like you're coming off
Yes.
creepy.
Yes. Yeah.
Even as a
you have to
woman,
do-
I'm
you have
like-
to do that thing where you like walk up to a group and be like, "Can I join?"
Yes.
Show your belly, yeah.
My
Give
friend
back.
failed.
I'm not a threat. Please help me.
yeah.
You're right. You do have to go up to a group like, hey, I'm alone.
Oh God. But when someone does that to me, I'm like, "Come over." Like, I have so much
Same.
respect for it. But yeah.
I recently went to a Broadway rave. Did you know those exist?
Girl, you said you didn't go to raves. You
Yeah,
went
but
to one when you were 6 and a Broadway rave.
What is
Wait,
the
a
truth?
Do you know
Broadway
about
rave?
Broadway rave,
No. Is that in
Mr.
LA?
Theater Boy? It is. It's all over the country.
Derogatory.
Mr. Theater Boy.
That's what they used to call you in school, Mr. Theater Boy.
Yeah, that other thing.
We read between the lines there. Go on.
It's all over the country, and they're every like couple months in LA, and it's at the Terragrim Ballroom,
I love that place.
and I love that
It's at a
place.
ballroom.
It's really like
a
a
rock
venue.
venue.
It's like a rock venue.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm thinking like a
it's
Hilton ballroom.
exclusively
Carpeted floor.
Broadway songs, and people dress up in favorite Broadway
Oh,
characters.
God.
We went for my friend's birthday.
I mean, yay.
I hear you, but I'm enough. I'm enough past my collegiate
yeah.
years
Uh-huh.
that now it's like very nostalgic for us,
Mhm.
and we do it kind of like it's like we're gonna do this because we don't really audition for theater anymore. We're not really in that world, so it feels.
Who'd you dress up as?
I was one of the cats. I think it was like
One of the cats.
from Cats.
Mistopheles?
No, but the other one, the Tugger.
Rum Tug Tum.
I was Tugger.
Yeah.
But my friend was Dear Evan Hansen, and he got pulled on stage and sang because he was the only Dear Evan Hansen when the Dear Evan Hansen soundtrack came on. But you got to go to a Broadway
I
rave.
don't know.
Oh, so if I invite you, you'd
I think
cancel?
I think we suffer from the same ailment of like, listen, do I enjoy doing this thing? Yes, but I'm also kind of humiliated
Oh,
by the fact
absolutely.
that I like can get myself
Yeah,
there.
yeah, yeah.
But it has to be in like I don't know. It has to be like in this if I'm actually doing it.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, now we can play Bail or Nail.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
a
let's play Bail or
perfect
Nail.
Intro to that.
Yeah, we have a game that we like to play called Bail or Nail. It's exactly what it sounds like. We're gonna go rapid fire with a list of things
Ooh.
that you would either bail on, meaning you would go, not go, or nail, which is like nail that to the counter. It's not moving.
Mm,
I'm,
you're
I'm
going.
going.
Mhm.
Okay.
Chaz May, bail or nail. Dentist appointments,
Oh, nail.
Bachelor parties.
Nail.
helping a friend move,
Nail. I'm not going to say I don't want to do these things, but
Picnics.
nail.
getting a pedicure,
Nail.
Theme parks.
Nail.
bat mitzvahs,
Nail?
Christenings.
Nail? If these are family events, I'm not going to miss them.
lunch at an airport California pizza kitchen.
Absolutely nail.
Going to IKEA.
Nail. Bail. I will bail on that one.
Whoa!
I need a break on the
Okay.
IKEA.
That's
Okay.
wild.
You know what's funny? You go there.
break
No, no, go on. What's
You
what
go there for like 10 minutes.
Uh-huh.
I'm like, I just got to get this one dresser. You were there for hours.
It's amazing.
Suddenly you're full of meatballs and you're like, what? How did I
But
get
like,
here?
it's nighttime. It's crazy. No, I'll bail on that.
Wow.
Okay.
But I'm like, if these are family events, like the christening or like a bar mitzvah, it's like you have to go.
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
Yeah, I know. I just really,
Bail on that christening.
I really admire your
I do
commitment to
admire-
family values.
Yeah, you're giving traditional values.
21st birthday parties.
Oh, nail. I guess I don't know.
A marathon.
Who is it? Bail. I'll bail on that.
Okay.
Is it like rooting someone on? Because bail. You could just run.
Agreed.
Like for a split second.
Agreed.
They're like, come on.
True.
Which, by the way, a few weeks ago, we were like late getting to the studio because of the LA marathon. This morning, Mary's trying to get to the studio and she's like, you won't believe there's a bike marathon today. They're shut down streets for.
They shut down
The
all the
Olympics are
time.
coming. What are you going to do then?
I guess we're canceling our
Fuck that.
podcast.
Cancel
Yeah.
the Olympics. But first of all, who's riding a bike in the middle of fucking Hollywood for a bike marathon? Ride a bike somewhere beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or get a Peloton. Come on.
Yeah.
We have moved
Yeah.
past this.
Agreed. And also, yeah, riding a bike, grow up. A light dinner.
Nail.
Appointment television.
Nail.
A third date.
Nail. It depends. I don't know.
Wow, you really need to learn to say no, Chaz.
Wow.
just like-
well,
well,
no,
those-
this is really eye-opening. So there's the only thing you would cancel on is IKEA.
Which honestly,
And
that's the
a
only thing
phone.
I would do.
But like again, if you're on a third date,
Obviously,
why
like
would I bail on that?
There's some things that I would bail on.
What would you bail on?
That's none of your goddamn business.
a fucking lunch at California Pizza
Oh,
Kitchen
come
at
on.
LAX.
All right, relax. I would
CPK?
never bail on that. No, I
don't
would
think
never
there
bail on
is
a
a CPK
CPK.
at LAX.
There is. It's
There
at the
is?
Southwest Terminal.
Oh, that's why.
Oh, you're flying Southwest?
Southwest.
Boo.
They do a lot of direct flights to Baltimore.
As does
You
Delta.
know what I saw in the Delta Lounge
What?
last weekend in San Francisco? Coleman Domingo. Just casually
Stunning,
walking
man.
through the Delta Lounge.
Oh my gosh.
Did you drop?
What was he
We
wearing?
made eye
Job.
contact, and he was definitely like.
He went, I know.
I know you know who I am. And he kind of kept walking, and I was like, okay.
He went, yes, it's me, and grabbed a fistful of hard-boiled eggs, put them in his pocket.
How
The
tall is
warmest
he?
hard-boiled eggs you've ever had.
Uh-huh.
Unpopular opinion, I love picking people up from the airport, and I will always do it for
Chaz, be
someone.
careful what you say on this pod.
I know. Wow. No, but like everyone's like, oh, I wouldn't ask you to do that. I'm like, I will get you from the airport. That is like, is that crazy?
For the right person, I think it is a great thing to do for someone, and where it's like, yes, I mean this, and I'm gonna make sure you go home safe. And like,
for my roommate,
coming to
I'll do
visit.
it. Like my ex-boyfriend now, like that was like almost a crazy idea to be like picking up from the airport. I was like, I will of course pick you up from
After
the
you're
airport.
broken up?
No.
Okay. Good. Say, Chaz.
No, if you're
draw
dating
a
someone,
line.
that's the thing you
I
have to
gotta go.
do.
He's
But
coming
then-
in.
But yeah, it's a major ask.
I think it's a
depending
love language for some people.
time of day, depending what's going on.
Yeah, if it's in the middle of the day, I'm
I literally
always
had
down.
this conversation last night.
I would
Really?
sooner be like, oftentimes I'd be like, I'll get you a car. I'd do that. I'd be like, I'll get you a car to take
My
you
brother's
there.
landing tomorrow, LAX at 9:45 p.m. I'm not getting his ass. He's taking an Uber, but he is coming into town to see my
you.
show.
See, I don't know.
I know. I hear what you're saying, Chaz.
I don't know.
I see the judgment in your eyes.
Because when I fly into Tampa, if my sister's not picking me up, I'm not taking an Uber to Date City. It's an hour.
Yeah.
But that's also different. It's Tampa.
Oh, wait, it's
It's a great airport.
It is. It's a great airport.
oh, fucking Burbank. If I have a
Oh.
friend flying into
Not a big
Burbank,
Delta hotspot. It's hard to get there.
Not hard, but they got
yeah,
the Guy
Delta
Fieri.
bitches.
They got Guy Fieri though.
They do?
Yeah,
At Delta,
he
yeah.
has his
Chicken guy?
chicken guy.
Keep going.
Wait,
Move on,
got the
move on,
highlights.
move on.
chicken guy.
That's one of his like restaurants.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought you were like chicken guy. Like you know him from.
Like he makes chicken.
The chicken guy?
you know him from the chicken circuit. We're like, oh yeah, we used
He
to.
has like a Guy Fieri.
we used to
has
run
a-
chickens together.
Oh yeah, he and I
We
go way
used to
back.
run-
No, Guy,
He went to my
it's
middle school.
Guy Fieri's. Is it the Flavortown restaurant? Or
Yeah,
like,
he's got some monopoly at the Burbank
It's some
airport.
specific restaurant at the Burbank
Oh,
airport.
Chicken guy I think is an offshoot of that. Or
Oh, it's like a chicken
something.
shack.
Like a fast casual.
But no, if someone asked me to get them at Burbank, I'm like, say when. I'm
Yeah, I'll be
there.
there.
It's one loop.
yeah.
And also you can just keep looping.
Yeah, they're not.
They
trying
don't
to kill
make
there.
you go to like a cell phone lot. They're like,
God.
keep looping.
LAX is actually the worst place in the world. Like,
Yeah.
The car, like getting
It's
around.
not my least favorite airport though, I don't think.
I don't
But
know
it's a
what-
horrible airport.
JFK's not terrible. As we
Yeah.
just this whole podcast is me rating airports.
Yeah, let's rate
No,
him.
Give
why
me a
do you-
city.
JFK, Logan's okay.
Fast paced. Give me a city.
I haven't had a lot of experiences at Logan.
It's all right.
What's Logan? What's that?
In Boston, it's the they got a Wahlburgers there.
Is Mark
Good
Wahlberg,
breakfast sandwich.
is he from
Wahlberg.
Boston?
That's
I
the whole
shouldn't know
thing,
that.
right?
That's his whole vibe. Yeah.
So many
That and
actors in
worshiping
Hollywood.
God.
That's their whole vibe. Is
Yeah.
just being from Boston.
Yeah, that'd be crazy and weird.
Yeah, gross.
Your whole thing can be being from Florida. No, I
Put your
don't.
hat back on.
Yeah, let's end the pod today with you putting it back.
Well,
on.
Chaz,
Oh.
thank you so much for coming.
Wait, where'd
Wait, let me
Kyle
put my
go?
ears out further from it.
No,
Honestly, if you tuck in your ears, maybe that'll.
That's crazy. Tucking my ears into a hat.
no, you should tuck your ears.
This
in.
was you trapped
Just
me
keep
into
a
this.
thumb in there.
Well, what if I get like a clip?
Honestly,
Or
that's
get
a
face
good-
tape
that's a
and
good
go.
Wig. That's a good wig hat. You could wear a wig under there.
Yeah. Oh, you could. You could be a boy mom as a new drag character.
Oh my gosh. Well, Chaz, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having me.
And-
Chaz, you were a delight. You were such a friendly guest.
Yeah. Is there anything that you'd like the people to know about? Do you want to plug
Yeah.
anything?
I will not pick up anyone from the airport. I'll say that. No.
Great.
You don't have any
Odd,
upcoming
I don't know.
shows? Or
There's
wait, what's your
upcoming-
handle? What's your social handle?
On Instagram, it's Chaz May. At it's Chaz May.
At it's
It's
Chaz
the most
May.
confusing
How do
thing
you
to
spell
say.
Chaz? CHAZ?
Yeah.
Great.
M-A-Y.
It's Chaz May.
Chaz
on
May is a
socials.
great name.
And then Chaz performs at UCB. You perform with LA City Council at Mod Night.
Yay.
Third Wednesday of
Third Wednesday.
every month.
Okay.
Come through. It's a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chaz.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.